Taipei. That match will be taking place on an adjoining court. So we've had the first of our semi-finals. Coming up next is the women's doubles. Then we'll have women's singles, men's singles and men's doubles. So as we've just seen, next match on court is women's doubles. Jung and Kim Jung against the number 2 seeds Mizuki FUJII and Reika KAKIIWA of Japan. So the semi-finalists for the women's doubles come onto court, led by the Koreans, the number 6 seeds Jung and Kim Jung, up against the number 2 seeds from Japan, Mizuki FUJII and Reika KAKIIWA. Women's doubles has been the most predictable event here at the Li-Ning Singapore Open. One-seeded combination withdrew from the tournament. That was Durananong Rungkason and Kunchela Vorovici Chaikul from Thailand. But of the 7 other seeded pairs at the start of the tournament, all 7 reached the quarter-final stage. So all 4 semi-finalists are all seeded pairs. So first of all, let's look at Jung, the 24-year-old. She and her partner, 24-year-old Kim Jung. There she is. She's going to be turning 25 on the 29th of July next month. Born in Jeju, southern island of South Korea. Twice this pair have been semi-finalists at this Singapore Open in 2008 and 2009. And then last year, Kim Jung was playing and reached the final with Lee Ho-jung. So Ha and Kim, world ranking of 13 at the moment, down 1 place, but they've only got 8 tournaments towards that world ranking. And as you can see, their last 2 matches, absolute marathons. Both going the full distance, first of all against teammates Jung Kyung-eun and Kim Ha-na, and then in the quarterfinal against number 3 seeds from Indonesia, Johari and Polly. 2 match points in the second game, which they failed to convert before winning the third very convincingly indeed. Well, there is Reika KAKIIWA, 21 years of age, 22 next month. Her partner Mizuki FUJII, already 22. They're seeded 2, ranked number 4 in the world, and their win-loss record for the year translates into 3 finals already. They won the German Open, beating their opponents of today in that final, and also reached the final of the All England Championships and also the last of the Super Series events prior to this, the India Super Series, of course, in Delhi. So as far as the Japanese pair are concerned, one of their previous 3 matches has gone the full distance. That was against their teammates Mizaki and Takahashi. And then in the quarter-final yesterday against the number 8 seeds, the European champions Sorokina and Vizlova from Russia. 11-16 down in the opening game. In fact, they were 18-20 down, saved 2 game points before winning 22-20, 21-13. Quick look at our match officials.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Jung, Kim Min-jung, Korea. And on my left, FUJII, Mizuki, KAKIIWA, Reika, Japan. Kim Min-jung, Kusatu, FUJII, Mizuki, Lebong, Trey.
So the number 6 seeds from Korea, Jung and Kim Min-jung. Blue shirts nearest to us, up against the number 2 seeds from Japan, Mizuki, FUJII, and Reika, KAKIIWA. This Japanese pair have been playing regularly together since 2008. Though 2009 was their first full year on tour within this partnership. And I suspect we might see quite a few of these long, hard-fought rallies. It's a good smash, good placement from Jung. Of course, the Koreans used to play together. Played for 3 years, 2007 until the end of 2009. Reached number 2 in the world rankings. And then they were split. And Kim Min-jung teamed up with Lee Ho-jung. And teamed up with Lee Kyung-won. And as those 2 Korean pairs, they're the 2 pairs that did the damage in the Yuba Cup final last year. Huge upset in badminton terms when Korea beat China in the Yuba Cup final. And both those women's doubles pairs won their matches against the then world number 1s, Ma Jin and Wang Xiaoli. And the Olympic champions were at number 2 for China, Yu Yang and Du Jing. But now the Koreans, since the retirement of both Lee Ho-jung and Lee Kyung-won, these 2 Korean players back together once more. Yes, another hard-fought rally.
3-2.
Now this is the 4th meeting between these 2 pairs. Of the previous 3, it's the Japanese pair who hold the advantage, having won 2 of their previous 3 matches. Won the first and the last meeting between the 2. Last meeting being in the final of that German Open that I was mentioning just a moment ago. Oh, that's clever. Super change of pace. That's good judgment.
4-3.
All 4 players on court have phenomenally good defences, and therefore, as I was saying, we can expect to see some long, hard-fought rallies. Too flat. Japanese pair trying to make it through to their 4th final of the year. And not only their title in Germany, but reach the final of the All England and indeed at the last Super Series event in Delhi, in India. The Koreans, they're trying to make it through to their third final of the year, because Park and Kim won the Swiss Grand Prix, of course, prior to this year. The Swiss used to be one of the Super Series events.
Service over, 5-all.
Just wide. Right idea.
6-5.
Trying to use that mid-court area. Got to keep the shuttle going in a downward direction, but really aim towards the tram lines. Almost a half-pace shot. Can be very effective in doubles.
Service over, 6-all.
Oh yes, that's a super rally.
Service over, 7-6.
Change of pace, change of angle from Jung. Makes her way forward to the net. There's the little block and then the little angled shot to finish off the rally. That's super play.
Service over, 7-all.
Across the body
Service over,
of Mizuki FUJII.
7.
She was waiting, committed to her backhand defence. Hit down towards her forehand side, her right hip, and that did the damage. Just sense that maybe the difference between these two pairs is that the Koreans have more weapons to actually finish the rally. Japanese pair very, very consistent, very solid. And they might struggle to actually go out and win the points. They're having to rely more on either forcing their opponents into error or just patiently waiting for them to make an error. And I suspect at this level of badminton, you can't really afford to just sit back waiting for errors to be handed to you. You've got to go out and make it happen. No, flick serve is long.
Service over, 9-10.
Yeah, clearly long. Inside tram line, of course, the double service line. Once again, perfect placement of the smash, aimed towards the right hip of Mizuki FUJII. Does tend to wait, very committed to that backhand defence. She puts in the clear. Oh, well, difficult to see. And she was very committed to the backhand defence. Couldn't change to play the forehand defensive shot. Kim Moon-soo, Korean coach. First ever Olympic champion in the men's doubles. Playing with Park Ju-bong.
Code 1, 20 seconds. Code 1, 20 seconds. What? 11-9, play.
11-9. Oh my goodness! Well, the Koreans guilty of thinking the rally was already won. Phenomenal defense from the Japanese pair. Oh, she's just missed it. Well, it needn't have been that close to the line. There was a big gap there. Well, she had the awareness to see where the gap was. In fact, inside the tram line probably would have been an outright winner. The Japanese pair back level. Fault called.
Service over. 12-11.
Yeah, there's the gap again. Well, they've... Oh, another one missed. Goodness me.
Service over. 12-all.
Well, they're definitely seeing the gap on the cross court. It's a couple of times they've been able to find it. That's the one that did the damage. And how on earth did Kim Min-jung miss that final kill? She won't be happy with herself with that. And nor will FUJII with that error.
13-12.
Yeah, there's the change of pace once again, doing the damage. This is a good rally. Oh my goodness. It's going wide. Oh, it was a tremendous rally.
17-12.
5 straight points now for the Koreans. From 12-all to 17-12, and I just wonder if this is the decisive passage of play. Six straight points. Yeah, well, there's been some tough old rallies there. Not surprised all 4 players take the opportunity to towel down. Have a quick gulp of liquid while the court is mopped of the perspiration. Just 2 courts in action, as you can see. Semi-finals day. Oh, good defence. That's another superb rally.
19-12.
And the Koreans now just 2 points away from the opening game. On a run of 7 straight points. And I think that rally just typified the fact that whilst the Japanese pair had their opportunities while attacking, they just didn't have the weapons to break down the defence. Whereas the Koreans seem to be able, it's hard work, but eventually they seem to be able to get through with their attacking play. Oh, that was going wide, surely. Well, the run of points comes to an end,
13-19.
but those 7 straight points have put a totally different complexion on this opening game. Yeah, already I'm looking at the match statistics, twice as many smash winners from the Koreans as for the Japanese players.
14-19.
Yeah, where's the smash once again? It's across the body of Mizuki FUJII. It really is a weak area that the Japanese pair are going to have to work on. Being exposed too many times by the Koreans in this opening game. Well, that's one game point saved. Still another 5. Yeah. A little more variation in the attacking play in that rally from the Japanese players. Had the desired effect.
Next match on court 2. Men's doubles. Alvaro Chandra and Petra Afrika Gunawan, Indonesia.
Yeah, this time, third time of asking. 21-16 confirms the umpire. 22 minutes needed for that opening game. Hard fought rallies, physically demanding, but in the end, the Koreans superior. It was their run of 7 straight points from 12 all that really made the difference. 21-16, the margin of victory. There it is for game number 1 in favour of the number 6 seeds Jung and Kim Jung. Well, it really is a magnificent stadium, isn't it? Beautiful. Singapore Indoor Stadium. And as far as semi-finals day are concerned here at the Li Ning Singapore Open, part of the OSM BWF World Super Series, number 2 seeds from Japan, Mizuki FUJII and Reika KAKIIWA, are in trouble, having dropped that opening game to the number 6 seeds Jung and Kim Jung. A much more positive start to this second game from the number 2 seeds. Japanese women's doubles badminton always had a reputation, what, 30, 40 years ago, best in the world. And there's really been a resurgence in their results internationally since Park Ji-won has been involved with the coaching in Japan. And Japan now have 3 women's doubles pairs ranked in the top 6 in the world. Of course, they had the #1 seeds here in the Singapore Open. Yuki Maeda and Satoko Sutsuna, #1 seeds, beaten actually yesterday in the quarterfinal by the Asian Games gold medalists Tian Qing and Zhao Yunlei. But Japan do still have representatives in the top half of the draw, with Matsuro and Nato. #4 seeds will take on that Chinese pair I've just mentioned. Sent a good rally, but the lift is just long of that back line.
2-4.
4 career titles to Ha and Kim. Twice they've been in the World Championship quarterfinals, 2009 in Hyderabad and again last year in Paris. That's lovely play from Kim Min-jung. That's good interception. I personally don't think that either of these pairs really involve their net player enough in doubles. And the way to try and involve the net player, it's absolutely dependent on the rear court player smashing in such a place that puts their opponents under enough pressure that the angle of reply can be either narrowed or your partner at the front of the court is able to anticipate where the shuttle's coming. That's wild that from Mizuki FUJII. 5 straight points from 1-4 down to 6-4 up for the Koreans. That's a good shot. Oh, it's called out.
7-4.
Yeah, good judgment. Oh, good shot. Yeah. The channel attack down the centre of the court. Or more importantly, directly in between your 2 opponents. Both the Korean players leaving it for the other. Now the Japanese pair will be thankful that run of points, 6 straight points to be precise, has come to an end. So FUJII just having to point out to the court attendant where the court needs to be mopped of the perspiration. Five-7, second game. It's a super return of serve. And that's the sort of thing that I was trying to explain. Once you get into the rally, I know that was very early on, but the return of serve made it so difficult for her opponents that she knew she'd be able to intercept and kill the next shot. Both pairs need to try and replicate that within the rally situation. Yep, just like that. Get the net player involved, because really women's doubles players now, their defensive play is so good, so solid, that you can really only expect to hit winners from the front of the court. You're not going to hit a winner from the back. Yeah, net player involved again, that's good. And again. No, that's the way. That's a good rally, good badminton. Close the gap to just one solitary point. Good judgment, and it's all level. Channel attack again. And this time, Jung too far back in her defensive stance to be able to defend. So now the Japanese pair into the lead. Oh, so clever. The change of pace, taking the shuttle early, just guiding it in a downward direction. There's the fast one, and there's the little guided shot, mixing up the pace. To the mid-game interval with a 2-point advantage, Ha and Kim. That was a nice little take on the mid-court area from Jung. That was the one. I think Kim is saying, yeah, continue to try and take it early. And if they're to do that, they've got to keep their defensive stance well up the court.
Ready. Mizuki.
Japanese players in the wrong formation. Yes, very good. That's exactly what I think what the coach was saying. Stand your ground so you can pounce on those half-court pushes. Once again, demonstrating my point that you really can only play winners from the front of the court. Making a way forwards, Reika KAKIIWA. That's a good rally, yeah. A little more adventurous now from the Japanese pair. That's such a good rally again. Yeah, and eventually Japanese pair getting through with their attacking play, but my goodness, how hard they had to work for that solitary point. Each and every rally. But for the number 2 seeds, more importantly, their back level. And now into the lead. On the 4 straight points. Oh, I thought that may have been going wide. This is a good rally. It's quality badminton. Phenomenal. Well, until that last shot where Mizuki FUJII completely mistimed it. There was no let-up, no sign in any sort of a drop in the quality. Once again, perhaps a little sign of fatigue from Mizuki FUJII. Never got behind that shot. And now the Koreans back into the lead. Super drop shot. Deep in the defensive stance and therefore vulnerable to that drop shot. Of course, the deeper you are in the defensive stance, the more time you've got to see the power smash. But it does leave a big, big gap at the front of the court, and therefore if your opponents do play that deceptive drop, very difficult for you to retrieve it. Well, I think an awful lot of this is going to come down to physical fitness. That's a great kill at the net from Jung. Really launching herself towards the net. Look at this commitment. Racket arm outstretched, taking the shuttle as early as possible. Short, sharp movement of the shuttle, of the racket head towards the shuttle. There's clever placement too. Yeah, she could have played that, KAKIIWA. Took her racket away, thinking it was going to go out. Yeah, they've really spotted the weakness in the defence of FUJII. She may get back one that's going down her forehand side, but pretty soon defence does get broken down. Look, here's the first one, she gets it back. Second one, no, makes the error.
Okay, thank you.
Clever. Yeah, just slightly late onto the shuttle there. Mizuki FUJII, that's why she made the error. But it had been good placement deep into her forehand corner. 3 points away from a place in their third final of the year, the Koreans. That's clever. And then frustrated at missing that defensive shot. Yeah, nice change of pace, change of angle. Yeah, once pressurising from the front of the court, there was only going to be one outcome, and that was going to be in favour of the Koreans. Pressure from the front again forces the error, and a little clenched fist from Jung, because she and Jung have 3 match points. Yes, that's nice play. And you have to wonder why on earth Mizuki FUJII didn't employ that tactic earlier on in the match. Good placement of her smash, and therefore able to gradually move further and further towards the net. And 1 match point saved. Another 2 remain in favour of the Koreans. And this time, second time of asking. And the number 2 seeds have been defeated. Defeated by the number 6 seeds from Korea, Jung and Jung. 21-16, 21-18 in 49 minutes of play.
21-16, 21-18. Thank you, Najas.
Oh, just slightly more committed in their attacking play. Slightly more adventurous as well. And that commitment has brought them victory. Their confirmation of the scoreline, 21-16, 21-18 in 49 minutes. victories from the victors, the Koreans, and how well they played. And good to see them back on the doubles court together. And how much they've both learnt from their former partners, who have both retired now, Jung and Lee-Kyung-won. And for Ha and Kim, safely through to their third final of the year. So, 2 of our 5 semi-finals completed. Now 45 minutes of play. Both matches in 2 straight games. Just shows the quality of the play we've witnessed so far. Well, having seen mixed doubles and now having just completed the women's doubles, singles up next. Women's singles will be first, then we'll have men's singles, and then our last of our 5 semi-finals, men's doubles. The women's